to say it, Maria. I love the new logo. You know, I think it came out great. Look, it's crazy. Even for us, some stuff is just too insane to imagine. Whatever stuff we see, it pales to what is possible. This security space, cyber warfare, the threat vectors exceed most of our comprehension. We're defending ourselves against a shape-shifting monster where every day we hear something inconceivable and yet it's now real. We feel fear and awe simultaneously. None of us would ever play offense, but thankfully someone did. Today I have the pleasure of introducing someone who has served this great country with distinction, with details that only she can share, if ever. Barbara Hunt led the U.S. Cyber Offensive Program for our premier intelligence agency in her prior career. Hacktivists, organized crime, nation-state actors are more interested in our communications and our data and our IP than ever before. The existing network infrastructure in place is reliant on reactive defensive fortifications and expensive countermeasures to thwart these attackers. This morning, Cutting Edge, their CEO and founder, Barbara Hunt, and her unique patented network service, NetAbstraction, is going to be introduced. Barbara built NetAbstraction to bring IC caliber cyber capabilities to the commercial environment in an effort to protect our organizations, identity, critical infrastructure, and communications as people operate on the internet. It is a new defense born from offense. It is my honor as a citizen to thank Barbara for her service, and now more importantly, to introduce Barbara and her company, Cutting Edge.
Thank you. Thank you, Scott. That was a wonderful introduction. Just a little bit about my background. I retired in 2012 from CIA as an executive expert in the field of building operational communications capabilities to enable mission and cyber. I spent my last 4 years at TAO, NSA's offensive group, and where I was the director of capabilities, building their technical roadmap, ensuring the integration of their tools to the broader enterprise architecture, and transforming their covert infrastructure. So with that, what I was thinking about were the critical needs of what we needed to do in building new capabilities. As I was leaving the government, I recognized that the landscape had shifted and that we can no longer rely on our carriers, telecommunications providers, to protect who we are when we're working on the internet. We also can't look to them to help us with a cyber event when we see it. They just have too much liability. But the critical issue that we really need to understand is both commercial and government networks are fixed, and so thus they are static, and they are very vulnerable to attack. So what we're trying to do is look at the capabilities, and it's both commercial and government need these. The ability to conduct research on the internet and do cyber activities without attribution. The ability to have that next generation virtual private network between your agents, your affiliates, and your data centers. And the ability to be able to have hosting capabilities that you can protect from a security perspective as well as from an identity perspective. The last area is the need to have an out-of-band isolated communications capability so that you can restore critical business functions in the event of an outage, cyber event, catastrophic event. So, in order to do that, we have to think about the problem differently. What we need to do is not be reactive. The idea of building a wall higher or digging a moat deeper really doesn't cut it. We have to be more proactive. We need to be mobile. Our mantra, if they can't find you, they can't attack you. So, NetAbstraction, we have several use cases. We have built a standard shared service that has a global footprint with access and egress and ingress nodes on a worldwide basis. What we do with that is then we are able to tailor that network for our customer-specific requirements. We do not get flagged as a proxy, and we are an enterprise-grade network. And so the one thing I wanted to mention again is this whole idea of the crisis communications capabilities. Many companies don't have that, and they don't realize they need it until they've had an event, and something to think about. So basically, what NetAbstraction is a network service where we have built software-defined network technology that operates on top and across the existing network providers, be it cloud providers or telecommunication providers. What we do is, with that network, is we are able to disguise your communications pathways. And what that means is if they can't find you, they can't attack you. And we dynamically shift. We isolate the communications channels. We then are able to change out and rotate the infrastructure on a regular basis. So today we have about 30 customers in 4 primary verticals: US government, intelligence community, law enforcement, cybersecurity, and the financial services industry. We are fortunate to be working today with a number of financial services industries, but we're looking forward to the opportunities that FinTech has done and some proof of concepts that we're starting out now. So moving forward, we are a patented network service that helps camouflage and protect you on the internet. We have really appreciated the FinTech experience because it's given us the opportunity to look and understand the different use cases and how we might use this. And we also have really appreciated the mentoring network that we've had here. We have a mature technology, excellent reference clients in several verticals, and are looking to grow, and those conversations have been vital to what we do. So with that, thank you so much.